It has been a minute, okay? It's been a minute since I did one of these, but it's time, okay? It's time. So pardon me if I'm a little rusty, you know what I mean? If I'm a little rusty doing this, it's been some weeks. I thought I'd got a lot better camera angle too. I feel like there's more glare than I'm comfortable with this camera. We're going to go through it. We're going to move through that. Actually, let me see something. While I'm waiting for some people to come through. What up, Kevin? While I'm waiting for some people to come through, let's see if we can clear up some of that glare. Get a little brighter feed going on. Okay, I like that a little better. We're in the lines. Okay, let's talk. How's it going? Hey, living good. Gary, Marva, NR, what up? Yeah, it has been a minute. But living life, enjoying life, feeling very blessed. You know what I mean? What up, JP? Random Wanderer. Yeah, sometimes I do these little early streams. Today I kind of, this was the free time I had. So I was like, we're going to do it a little early. A lot of times people might be at work, so I think these streams are, good for helping people get through the day. Mike 01 Davis, good to see you. How you been? Yeah, we got the Marvel shirt on. We're relaxing today. What does it say? Macri, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the journey. Welcome to the community. Yeah, man, just trying to live life the way that feels amazing. You know what I mean? Live life in a way that feels fulfilling, where I actually feel alive and not just like existing, not just going through the motions. So welcome. What up, Daniel, David, Six Ring Dasher? What up? By the way, the title was auto-generated by YouTube. That's why I left the title. Because when I went to go live, it had already put in the title area, Timothy Ward is going live. And I was like, I like that. I was going to put something different. And I was like, I like that. Auto-generated titles. AI's everywhere. Bria Main, what up? I was living for them El Salvador videos, Bria. I was living for them. So I appreciate you taking us along on that whole journey. Yeah, that was amazing. Good to see you. Travis checking in. Alfonso. All the usual suspects. Good to see y'all. It's been a minute. I've been missing y'all. I've been busy. I just been working. So, I said I was going to work this summer, and it definitely was time to, not only from a financial standpoint, I felt like it was probably smart to start bringing in some additional income, but also just, it feels good to be back at work. You know what I mean? I know that sounds crazy, but some people will get it. But like, it just, I just, in 2022, I just felt like I didn't accomplish, it felt like I wasn't doing nothing, So I wanted to get back to work. So we back. What up, Laquita? Angelo? I just had to get back. You know what I mean? It's good to have to get up in the morning. You know what I mean? Sleeping in is great. When you did it for a year, it starts to not be so, you know what I mean? When I like, you have to, like, everything's balanced in life, right? And so like, I feel like what makes free time and being able to do what you want to do memorable is having times where you can't. So I think it was in order for the next time, the next time I decided to take some time off, in order for it to like be memorable and like, yeah, I got to go back to work. You know what I mean? So Hannah's seasoning wings right now. Okay. All right. Sounds good. I found a new wing spot. So I've been eating a lot of wings lately. So blessed, #blessed, #grateful. Yeah, Kevin, I'm back in housekeeping, Yeah, I mean, Jim, I think having the right amount of structure is good. And I think that differs for everyone. So I'm hesitant to be like, you got to have structure in life, because some people need very little structure. Some people need a lot of structure. Some people need structure sometimes and not other times. So as with everything in life, I think structure is about balance. And I'm having to figure out for myself, what's that right balance? You know, also the right balance of being in one place and traveling, you know what I mean? So like, I think it's a lifelong lesson of like getting all the right balances in life. So working on that. I don't know if I think structure equals balance, but I think you need balance in structure, Abdul. You know, I think you need balance is the key to life in general. You know what I mean? Lisa, Wisco in the building. What up, what up, what up? Love you too. Jay Cortez, good to see you. Ben said, do I believe the story of Adam and Eve? I don't know if I take it as literal as a lot of people take it. You know? So I think it's definitely a story or parable we can learn something from, or I don't think it would be in the Bible, but I don't know if I take it as literal as a lot of people take it. Ricky, what up? YouTube done changed some stuff up since I've been on here. It's holding messages for review, not letting me see them. Okay, well, that message ain't gonna get seen. Kevin, glad you liked the last sobriety video. Thank you, thank you. I'm actually working on a sobriety project, so it might take me a while, but I'm working on a bigger sobriety project, so hopefully by the end of the summer, you know, because I want to do something more with sobriety, so working on that. But I don't know, these days I'm trying to get a more long-term thinking, so I'm allowing myself to spend more time working on things that might not give off immediate results, but will have long-term results, you know? Hey, Meow's Garage, what's up, what's up, what's up? You're welcome, you're welcome. I would say that, Abdul, to your question, I think you need balance when it comes to structure. I don't think the two are linked, except that just like you need balance when it comes to hang out with your friends, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't, I mean, like, so I guess you could say that balance is an element of good friendship. So I guess you could say that balance is an element. I guess you could, but you know what I'm saying? Like, everything in life needs balance, I think. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Everything in life, you need balance. So when it comes to structure, you need balance. When it comes to, you know, eating, you need balance. You know what I mean? I eat a lot of chicken wings. I need to balance that out with a little more roughage, a little more salad. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm your pantomime. No, I don't have any serious health problems I'm willing to share. Honestly, I don't have any serious health problems I'm willing to share. What up, Daniel? Good to see you too. Yeah, Daniel, I've been working, you know, so said this summer we was gonna go back to work, so we did. Finally got ironed out where we were gonna go, so just been working, and like I said, I'm, as much as I love just making videos and live streaming and stuff like that, it probably won't be as often this summer, just because I'm working and I'm trying to do more long-term stuff, you know. So am I reading anything? Not currently, David. There was a couple books I saw that I thought about buying. what is it? What's the book? It's one of the Taoist classics, not the Tao Te Ching, the other one. But I'm thinking about buying that. And there was another one. I think Robert Greene has a book like the 48 Laws of Nature or the Natural Laws, something about natural laws I want to read. So a couple of books I put in my like buy later on Amazon, but I haven't got around to it. Kevin, yeah, I'm at my seasonal job. I said that I'm not gonna share too many details about work anymore on the internet. Like I don't talk about YouTube at work, so I'm probably not gonna talk about work on YouTube. But yeah, I am at a seasonal job. Yeah, cleaning hotel rooms. What up, Sideline? But the friggin' the personal questions coming today. I just put you in timeout because your questions were getting a little too perfect there. You know who you are. You know, if the questions get a little too personal, might give you a little 300-second timeout. You know, we just not gonna delve. You know, I just think some things are. I think, and it's a byproduct of the internet. But I think we, as a society, have lost like our like some things you don't ask people. Now, I understand too that, you know, a lot of times we as content creators share a lot. So it's hard to know the line. But I will say a line is like, don't ask people about their health. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't, you know what I mean? That's kind of personal. So, am I doing anything new this summer I've never done before? I'm working somewhere new. So that's cool. Yeah. Hey, Abdul, like the quiet quitting video? Cool. Siegel, what up? I have read The Untethered Soul. Yes. I have read The Untethered Soul. I thought it was a great book. Highly recommend it. Yeah, I've read The Untethered Soul. Yeah. Right around the same time I read Letting Go, I read The Untethered Soul, and that was just you know, that was some depth right there. That was some depth. So really recommend those books. Yeah. Drew checking in. Yeah, we back. Good to see you. We back. This morning I got up. I actually got breakfast. I went in. Y'all, people who know me know I don't do this. I went in a restaurant and ordered breakfast. Ate breakfast. While I ordered it to go. While I was waiting for them to cook it, I went to my gas station I go to almost like every morning. Half the mornings go to one gas station, the other half go to the other. Anyway, got my coffee, ate breakfast. Like I'm up, I'm good. We good. Yeah, man. And then, the point of bringing all that up was, I was like, I think I'll live stream this morning when it gets a little later. Jim, no, there's not any visible snow anymore. I mean, in certain places, there's little bit, like in certain areas where there's a lot of shadows, you might catch a little bit of snow still, but nah, it's all gone now for the most part. The Untethered Soul. I mean, it's not the hardest book to read, but like, it's definitely not. You just go. I mean, you can just read through it, but it is one of those. You know, there's some stuff you got to stop and reread, but I think that's good. What up, Kent? Kevin, Reed, Howard? We all here. Rick, you've been turning your phone off all day. They're only turning it on when you like want to make a phone call. I think that's cool. I deleted a lot of the social media apps off my phone, or like signed out of them, and I don't remember my password. I tried to get on Twitter the other day, and it was like, you got to sign in. I was like, I have no clue what my Twitter password is. I was like, I signed out on purpose. But yeah, I think turning your phone off or getting off social media for a while, you know, just to see what that would do for you. You know me, I never demonize social media. I don't demonize technology, but try it for a day or two, see what it does. It might not make any difference. You might be like, I really want my phone back out. I need IJ. Or you might be like, hey, this is kind of cool, you know, that I'm not, you know, getting on these not getting on these on my phone constantly with the zombie scrolling, or I'm not on these platforms and it feels good. I'll let y'all, since we family here, right? We family here. And some things I'm gonna continue to share. So I'm gonna let y'all in on something right now that some people might not share, but I'm gonna give y'all this one. I realized by taking Instagram off my phone, and then the other day there was something I wanted to look up. So I reinstalled it and got back on real quick. I realized that getting up first thing in the morning, going through Instagram and scrolling was one of the biggest like triggers for me to then like look at pornography. Huh? Because for the past probably going to like a month now, whatever, you know what I mean? I ain't been on the hub, none of that. You know what I mean? It ain't even whatever. I got on Instagram that one morning, and then all of a sudden I was like, man, I want to get on. And I was like, wait, it's the getting up, looking at stuff on Instagram. My mind goes there because you see a thirst trap here or there, even though I don't follow a lot of accounts like that, pop up, pop. I'm like, oh, that's, you know what I mean? Some things lead to other stuff. And you'd be like, why can't I shake this other thing over here? It might be something else you're doing that's kind of opening the door for it. And I was like, oh, that getting up first thing in the morning, scrolling through IG, looking at whatever, got my mind in that place, boom, boom, boom. When I don't do that first thing in the morning, my mind doesn't go there. So I immediately uninstalled my Instagram again. Once again, nothing wrong with Instagram. But it was just like, oh, you gotta know your mind. You know what I mean? So I thought that was very interesting. Something I learned recently. So, every now and then, once a week, I might hop on Instagram. I follow a lot of the women in the WNBA and WS. Y'all know me and my women's sports. So like every now and then I want to get on there and see some of that. But like, I'm like, I just can't. I realize now every day, every morning, it has kind of a negative effect on me, and the things I'm trying to work on. So, we got a super chat squad in the building. Let's go, Kevin. Let's go. First super chat in probably about a month. Let's go. Appreciate that, Kevin. That is love. Thank you so much. Oh, they got new stickers and everything. I ain't been on here in a long time. I like that. I've never seen that before. Thank you, Kevin. Super Chat Squad. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you. We here. Let me scroll back. I want to grab these comments. Okay. Now I just got a little breakfast sandwich, Hey, the unscripted success story. Yeah, we back. We back. Travis, I appreciate you showing one of your classmates my channel. She's binging all the video. Okay, that was stiff. That was stiff. Hey. Creative Eye. I'm not in Glacier National Park. John, what up? It's I feel like the summer crowds haven't started showing up yet. I give it June, beginning of June, probably. Yeah, the WNBA season's been, I mean, it's been lit, but like none of my players are really. Sophie ain't doing much. Lexi Hull ain't doing much. Some of the other ones, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we'll talk about that later. John, I'm glad the passport video was life changing for you. Yeah, I'm telling you, Melly, as I said in that video, I just want everybody, like, for the small amount of money, relatively speaking, it costs, what it can do for you. And I like a lot of people commented and were like, I've never used my passport, but just having it is worth it. Knowing you could use it, emergency situation or whatever, knowing you bop, I'm out. You know what I mean? The fact that when you go to a job and they need your I-9 paperwork, you ain't got to dig up your social security, you just give them your passport. Just little stuff like that. Like, I think for what you get out of it, it's very inexpensive and easy to do. Jay, what up? I think sometimes family is more loyal than friends. Sometimes friends are more loyal than family. I don't know if we can blanketly make a statement like that. You know what I mean? Y'all know me. I got family that while they still love me, they don't talk to me. I got friends that would never stop talking to me. You know what I mean? So like, and other people's vice versa. They got families always been there for them, and then they got friends that are shady. So I think it just depends on each person's situation. As with most things in life, I think we like to like make hard line blanket statements, and I've been guilty of making many of them over the years. But I'm starting to see that most things are kind of, you know, things that are true for me are true for other people, you know, or vice versa. So yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch some thirst traps, Alex. Definitely. Sometimes people don't be trying to be thirst trappy. Is that a word? They don't be trying to be thirst trappy, but it's thirst trappy to me. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's me. I'll be honest. Ben, I haven't made any videos about smoking because I don't smoke. So I try not to talk about things I don't know anything about. So Linda, you're addicted to them Facebook reels. It is hard. You know what I mean? It is hard. You know, it hits our brain a certain way. You enjoy it. You know, it can be hard. Wendy, no, I'm not in Denver. Ken, yes, I love the Phoenix Mercury, but I'm really feeling the Chicago Sky this year. And the Dallas Wings. I got players I really like, but I'm really feeling Chicago this year. I'm going to be honest with you. I love Sophie Cunningham. I love Sophie Cunningham. So she plays for Phoenix. And when Skylar Diggins-Smith was there, she's on maternity leave now, but the two of them together, and then you got DT and BG, my team. But when you take Skylar Diggins-Smith away, I don't get as excited about Phoenix as I do like Chicago, who's got Alana Smith and Elizabeth Williams. Who else is on there? Oh, Rebecca Gardner. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. And I love Indiana. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, that was my team last year. Seeker says, how often do you use this let it go thing? Like you read on Tethered Soul, how do you really use that knowledge? I think a lot of, honestly, I think a lot of the reading I do, there are some times where I actually like use it up front, where I'll be like, I need to let go of that. You know what I mean? That's why I recommend that book, Letting Go, so much, because there are times like, Tim, just let go of that. But I think a lot of it just adds to, I think a lot of our reading and our listening to podcasts and, you know, watching videos and interacting, I think a lot of it, honestly, just goes to counteract all the negativity. You know what I mean? We get a lot of negativity. We get a lot of just all this other stuff, the programming. I think a lot of it just goes to like counteract the negativity and to like help deprogram. You know, like I said, I'm a big believer in the unlearned life. So like, I feel like a lot of that reading helps me unlearn stuff that I, you know, was taught via society or whatever. So I think sometimes we may not be like, okay, right now I'm using that information I learned when I listened to Alan Watts and that speech last night. But I think subconsciously, a lot of times that stuff we take in is being used to like not allow other stuff to come in or to counteract it. And I think sometimes we just find ourselves acting in a different manner. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you'll find you've grown. You'll look back and be like, oh yeah, 5 years ago, I would have done this. I would act like that. Fast forward 5 years, you don't anymore. And you may not be able to put your finger on what exactly made the change come about. But I think it is all the, you know, the positive reading. And like I said, podcasts and videos and good conversation. I think it just all comes together to help us, even though we may not be able to like point specifically to exactly where in our life a certain book helped us. If that makes any sense. 18 days sober. That is awesome, Aisha. Awesome. I think we got some more love. Abdul, I see you. Super Chat Squad. That is love. Thank you, Abdul. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Abdul. Sorry it took me so long to get to it. That's that international Super Chat Squad. Those pounds coming through. Got to do money conversion on a Thursday. Let's go. Thank you, Abdul. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's all love. Just wrong. What up? What up? High key glad to be back here, and I appreciate you reached out. I did see the message, and I meant to respond, and I'm horrible about that, but thank you. Dejan said, Tim, you inspired me to go for it. I now have a sports card YouTube channel of 7.7 thousand subs. Yes! And then making some decent making some decent cash. Thanks for everything. That is amazing. Let me actually hold on. I want to subscribe to that channel. You know I like my sports cards. So hold on. We doing this. Hold on. Because I'll forget if I don't do it right now. That is awesome. That is awesome. I feel blessed. Give you a little inspiration. Hold on. I found you. Okay. I subscribe. Boom. Boom. I subscribe. It's from my other channel, but I got you. I got you. We're gonna see what you're working with. I'm joking. That's awesome. That is awesome. I gotta watch that. You know I'm into my sports cards. I'm only into the women's sports cards. You know. Okay, but that's awesome. Anything I did in Puerto Vallarta I'd recommend? I just went down to the Malecón and the beach and walked around. Like, I don't do much. So I always tell people I'm not really the what should I do when I go somewhere person, because like I don't do much. So, you know, I just go figure something out. That's what I always say. That's my recommendation is go. You know what I mean? And I think too, I totally understand wanting recommendations and you're trying to figure out where you want to go. You want to go, you know, you spending that money, taking that time, you want to go somewhere you're going to enjoy yourself. But I also feel like like I'm big on like just go, you know what I mean? So I want more people to just like go. Whereas I think sometimes people, if they don't have like an itinerary or a bunch of stuff to do, they're like, well, I don't know. It's like, nah, like if you go, you'll find if you go for a weekend, you'll have to find something to do for that weekend. Not to mention, like, y'all know me, a lot of times I'll just sit in my hotel or my Airbnb, stare out the window. That's fun for me. Yeah, Tim, you're just in your hotel staring out the window. Yeah, but I'm staring out the window in Mexico. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different view. They do stuff different here. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. I try to encourage, like, just go. You know what I mean? Just go. You'll figure it out. That and I don't do much. So, what up, Thomas? I've been good. Just working. Wore out, tired. You know, we're not fully staffed at the place I work at, so, you know, been carrying the load, but we here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep live streaming, of course. You know, I could see maybe once a week, something like that. We'll have to see, but yeah, I definitely want to keep live streaming. Mad day 5 of sobriety. Nice. It's amazing. Keep it going. The good enough job reclaiming life from work. Ooh, I like that. I need to look that up. The good enough job. Okay. I need to look that up. Thanks for that recommendation, John. Actually, we're gonna go right to Amazon. Godmother. Okay. We're gonna go right to Amazon. Type that in. The good enough job. Simone Stolzoff. $22. They got to have a paperback. Hold on. They got to have a paperback. The paperback's 23? What? Hardcover's 22. Paperback's 23. They got it on. Maybe they'll have the audiobook. They got this thing on Kindle. I'm being cheap. I'm going to add it to my cart. I'm being cheap. Add to cart. Okay, that was surprising. They have that on Kindle. Hey, Alvin, thank you. That is love. Super Chat Squad. Thank you so much, Alvin. Today, Tim, recently a lady approached me, asked me, where do you work? And I replied, I just worked. Hey. Why shouldn't your business like that? Why is that? No, I'm joking. Appreciate the love, Alvin. Thank you. Super Chat Squad. Thank you. Alvin, I just worked. Anthony, let's go. I appreciate that love, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for that generous donation. Thank you. God, I forget where I was at now. I don't want to miss nobody. Oh, here we go. Okay. Do I think souls can meet souls in dreams? I don't know. Dreams is a hard one. I really don't know. That is a great point, Ken. I think, yeah, we confuse personal and absolute truths. I personally don't think there's any absolute truths. You know what I mean? Because if I'm in a scenario where something seems like an absolute truth, that means I'm obviously not in a situation where I see like gravity. So people say gravity is absolute truth. But if you go into space, it's not. You know what I mean? Like even things where what's something you can say is an absolute truth where there might not be somewhere else where it's different. You know what I mean? That's just the way I look at it. So I'm like, I got things I believe in. I got my personal truths. Beyond that, and we can have discussions and disagree, but my truth ain't anybody else's truth, Hey, Silent Squatch, we back. Good morning, Wonder Dust. Oh, I like that name. I don't vape, Ben, and I think anything that there's some smoke involved probably ain't good for you. Is suffering an important part of being human? It must be, because if not, why else would we suffer? It's part of the experience. And I personally, now you gotta understand, I'm looking from the viewpoint of someone who believes that something put us here. So to my mind, whatever put us here knew we were going to suffer. So and I believe that whatever put us here is loving, because I see more love than anything else. So there must be a reason why we suffer. I think God could have set it up to where we never suffer. So obviously, if it was decided, yeah, they're humans and they're going to suffer, there must be something to it. I think, once again, balance. If there was no suffering, you'd get bored. I think people would now say, what's the purpose? Why am I here? Imagine if everything all day went great. You would get so bored so quick. Because there'd never be anything to look forward. You know what I mean? It's just, it'd always be the same game. You need the downs to appreciate the ups. You need the ups to get through the downs. If there was no suffering, and at the end of the day, suffering just hurts. You know what I mean? This is, I talk about this a lot, and I don't think, and it's not saying I want to suffer. Yeah, suffering sucks. But at the end of the day, it's just pain. It don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Things happen, and some of it, in the grand scheme of things, it just hurts. So I could see where a being more powerful than us who sees the bigger picture would be yeah, this thing is set up to where they have to hurt sometime, but it's ultimately for their good. And we get through it. You know what I mean? So it's yeah, no one wants to suffer. It's very painful when you see your loved ones suffer. I'm not saying suffering isn't a big deal, but at the end of the day, it's just pain. It's not, you know what I mean? I try to look at it that way sometimes. Obviously, it must be needed, or it wouldn't be a part of the human experience. Because that would be cruel. To be oh, I can, create these humans, put them here. Once again, if you believe in a creator, I create these humans, put them here. They don't need to suffer, but I'm going to make them suffer. That would be, if you were that cruel, you wouldn't even make humans. So that's my view on that. Thomas, yeah, I started my new job. Yeah, that's crazy about that paperback book, Benny. That must be a good book. You can't even get the paperback for under $20. I'm gonna have to read that. I'm gonna have to read. I need that. That's something telling me to buy that book. It's so expensive. What to put on your resume when applying for your first seasonal job, JP? They're honestly, from my experience, not all that picky. And since a lot of the jobs are entry level, I would just put down your last job. Like, you know, I'm very well these days. It's a little easier because our resumes got a lot of seasonal work on it. But like, there, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of places are hurting for people. I think they're probably going to get more from you in the interview than your resume. So I think if they see you've had a job, you know, I wouldn't go all out to like try to impress nobody and put all you. I would just put down where you worked and what you did. Just the basics, you know, because like I said, depending on what, now they do have some higher level jobs in seasonal work, but like if you just going in for whatever, like I would just put down where you worked. Yeah. Because I feel like you might be more, it might be more harmful trying to like put down all the good. I did this, that might, they be overqualified. But like, I think they really just trying to see that you know how to work. They can show you the stuff you don't have experience in. Angela, what up? What up? Good to see you. Good to see you. 777, what up? Alfonso, I see you. It's so good to see all y'all, man. For real, for real. For real. I've been missing y'all, man. Jennifer, hello. Good to see you. Horge, checking in from Lisboa. Okay. Was that at Jersey? I'm joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. Now that Siegel is like one of those, you can get into like a deep philosophical discussion. Does a banker really deserve to get paid more than a street cleaner? On some levels, you can say no. Y'all hear that rain? It's starting to rain. But then the market decides, and it's decided that they should. So can you say they don't? You know what I mean? On just a purely philosophical, you could say everybody deserves to get paid the same, or this person doesn't deserve more than that person. But if the market decides that like the money's there to pay a banker more, albeit maybe from like dishonest fees that the banks charge, which is why I have credit unions, you know, can you say they don't? You know, does a CEO deserve to make $25 million a year? You could be like, hell no. But the system says they do, and we allow it. So, you know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things, you know? Yeah, but I like my job. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah. Yeah, Alfonso, I'm good, man. I'm good. We've been working a lot, but we good. You know, it's good. It's good. I needed to work. I needed to get back to work and work hard. I was getting a little late. I'm not gonna hold you. I was getting a little lazy. I was getting a bit of a gut. That gut is gone. Everybody's like, you're skinny. You can have a gut. Anyone can have a gut. I was getting a bit of a gut, getting a little unhealthy from just sitting at the house. So yeah, the gut's gone. We working on getting back healthy. So yeah, it's a good move. Stealth 2017. I appreciate your comment, but I'll answer the personal questions I feel like answering, and the ones I don't, I'm not going to answer. It's not a matter of me being scared. It's just a matter of some things I don't want to share. You know, it's always crazy to me that, and I totally understand it. I'm the same way with people I follow, but it's just like when you share a lot, and then when you set a line, there's always somebody who wants you to go over the line. And it's like, I'm already sharing more than the average person shares. You know what I mean? It's like, I already share a lot. But then when you say, you know what, from now on, I don't know if I'm going to share this, someone's always going to be like, why not? Share more. Like, bro, like, what are you sharing? Sorry, that was petty. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that last part. But yeah, it's just like, I feel like I'm going to share what I'm comfortable to share. And if someone doesn't understand why I don't share more, they can start a YouTube channel and share everything about themselves. Moving on. Kevin, some seasonal jobs drug test. These days, most of them, I think, do background. That's pretty standard from what I've seen is background. But a few drug tests. I'm not a big fan of that, but I mean, the last drug test I took, they were like, we don't test for alcohol or marijuana. So I'm like, that okay, I can get behind that. Like, if they just tested for the hard stuff, okay, I get behind that. Because yeah, if I'm running a business, I don't want you testing positive for cocaine either. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So I can get behind that. But I think background check's pretty standard. But drug testing, some do, some don't. And so now, look, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you. Oh, Lisbon, Portugal. It said Lisboa. It didn't say Lisbon. It said Lisboa. I thought that was somewhere in Jersey. What up, Pate? Oh, y'all can hear that? Yeah, that rain. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Boom. I ain't had to block nobody in months. Feels good. Sorry. Do I think a 30-hour work week should be the norm? I wish we had more latitude in deciding how we worked or how the length of work. Like, I'm all for 410s. I'm all for 410s. But I think there's a lot of people who would be more comfortable with 30 hours. 310s, you know what I mean? Or how do you break down 30 into 8? Whatever, you know what I mean? So I just wish there was more latitude in which, like, it wasn't most jobs automatically, 5 days a week, 8-hour days, 40 hours. I just wish there was more latitude, and it would kind of be like, all right, what do you know what I mean? What hours would you like to work? Then the company looks and sees, all right, this is kind of what we need. How can we make it come together and balance it out so everybody's happy? I think the employee should have more input in how and when they work, as opposed to now the job was like, you work for us, you come in, we tell you to come in. I would like to see that change. Do I think there should be a maximum wage? I can't say I could get behind that, just because, like, what if someone really brings, say I go to a company and I kill it and I make them $10 million and they want to break me off $2 million a year, and they're like, oh no, the maximum salary is $1 million. You know what I mean? Like, I don't ever, like, if someone really deserves the money they're making, I don't ever want to say they can't have it because other people didn't do what they did. You know what I mean? That's what I don't even like. I don't like now how, like, when you work hourly and you go somewhere and they're like, oh, the max for this position is $25 an hour. I don't like that, because I'm like, what if I bring $30 an hour worth of performance? You know what I'm saying? So, like, once again, if there's people out there getting paid more than we think they should be getting paid, like, the market is dictate, like, we're letting it happen, myself included. You know what I mean? We're letting it happen. So, you know what I mean? I don't think it's fair to legislate you can't make that much money. Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, someone might be worth that much money, so they can't get the money they're worth because this person over here is getting more than their, you know what I mean? Like it just seems sticky. I wish we didn't have to have a minimum wage. We have to though, because greed. But like when it comes to like maximum wage, like we're the ones letting them, I think some people are worth, I want everyone to get paid what they're worth. So I think when you start setting up a maximum wage, some people wouldn't get paid what they're worth. B. Harris, what up? I definitely think there's a ordinary life, but I think it's different for everybody, because I think an ordinary life, when you use that term with extraordinary, I think an ordinary life is when you could be living this extraordinary life and you're not. So I don't think it's so much about the life you live, because some people, what might look to me as an ordinary, like dull existence, might be the best life ever for somebody else. That might be their extraordinary life. So I don't think we can define what it looks like. I just think we know personally, am I just living an ordinary humdrum existence? And we know what would be like an extraordinary life for us. You know what I mean? And I'm just a firm believer we should all be taking whatever steps we can currently, because you can't always just go out and get the extraordinary life. I understand that. I get jumped on all the time because people are like, Tim, I hear what you're saying, but you got to understand that people can't always just do what you, but I get that, but I wouldn't be able to make no videos if I kept making disclaimers about, hey, by the way, if this doesn't work for you, it's not for you, like that, anyway. So like, I get it, but I just feel like we know when there's steps we could be taking to be going after that extraordinary life, and we're not. And that makes an ordinary life. You know what I mean? But I don't think we can define it. There's some people go to work, come home, play with their kids, watch football, and they got the best life ever. They would not change it for nothing. They worked, this is what they wanted. Very simple life, which is amazing. Other people like myself, that drive me crazy. Starting with the kids, but you know what I mean? So I think it's something internal that we know. Nigeria in the building. Thank you, Stable. Appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, Young Dallas going to Alaska. Let's go. Let's go. Have fun, man. That's going to be, yeah. Let me know when you start doing videos. Yeah, JP, I've heard of Stephanie Perry. She talks a lot about, she's the one I think I got the term adult gap year from. Totally stole that from her. She used to do house sitting. Yeah, Stephanie, yeah, I know Stephanie Perry. Theo, I watch the NWSL, the National Women's Soccer League. Sidebar, do we have to put women's in every sports league that's for women? Why can't it just have a name? Why can't it just be the National Soccer League? Why does it gotta be the Women's National Basketball Association? Why can't it just be like the Basketball Association of America? But yeah, I watch the NWSL. How do I deal with negative thoughts? I think that's one of those lifelong struggles and battles. And it depends on the day, it depends on the thought, but it really comes down to me eventually getting to a place where I'm just like, Tim, like, it's just a thought, bro. Like, like this has no bearing really on anything. The more you dwell on this, the worse it'll get. Just stop, And I try to do a lot of acceptance. I'm like, whatever this negative thought is, especially if it's something about maybe the future or something, I'm like, well, maybe that will happen. But we're going to keep doing what we do until it does. Or if it's something that happened in the past, I'm like, bro, that was the past. There's nothing I can do about it. So why am I worrying about it? You know what I mean? Like, it's just a thought. Either it was something that was a reality in the past and it's over, or, a lot of times it's something that may never become a reality. Like, it's just, and when it comes to like negative thoughts about myself, that's why I'm big on my, like, I don't have character flaws. I just have character traits, some of which I want to change up, areas I want to grow. Like, I just don't beat myself up like I used to. I'm human. There's nothing I can do that isn't humanly possible, that trillions of other humans haven't done when they was on this planet. We all just out here beating ourselves up, thinking we're the worst human ever. All of us, it's the same game, all of us. All the stuff that either physically or mentally or whatever I don't like about myself, there's billions of other people don't like it either. And it's all fine. You know what I mean? So, like, negative thoughts internally, I try to just be like, Tim, like, that's in your head, bro. Like, it don't mean nothing. Move on. Something I could realistically do today that would benefit the rest of your life? Live streaming. We doing it. I'm doing it. Benefits all around. You saw Lil Wayne perform a few weeks ago? Nice. Nice. I remember when Lil Wayne was little. A Rice checking in from B More. Like the celibacy video. Thank you. Introvert Squad. I see you, T Black. Yeah, Rips. I just think that's the message, is that you can live or start attempting to get to a place where you can live whatever life you want. These wherever we got them from, these ideals on how we have to live are not real. And I think accepting that fact is step one. And I've come to that realization because I just see a lot of people can't accept that. And I'm not saying they have to, but like, I'm like, dang, this programming is deep, because people will argue with you when you say, hey, the way you're living, if it's not making you happy, you can change. And you would think everybody would be like, man, you know what? Let me see about that. I like the sound of that. But people will like dismiss it. Nah, that ain't reality. That ain't true. And I'm like, dang, this programming is deep, but like, that's the message. I just want people to attempt to do stuff that's going to make them happy. Especially if like they're looking in the mirror being like, my life sucks. I hate it. I'm not happy. At least attempt to do something that will make you happy. That's all I'm asking. But I get it. We've been very programmed, and the programming doesn't stop. It's daily. It's every day, You must conform. This is all you. Someone who looks like you, comes from where you come from, makes the money you make. This is all you can do. This is all you'll ever be. You'll be content with this. And it's hard to like step away and be like, nah. I mean, because even like friends and family hop on the bandwagon of this is all you'll be. Be all you can be if all you can be is this. If you're, but I just want everybody to be happy, Oh, Getting Sober Again with Jay shouted me out. Oh no, I haven't seen that channel. I thanks for letting me know about that. I'll try to find him, Craig. I don't watch a lot of sobriety stuff, so I haven't seen it, but I'll look into it. Gator Vision, love the name. I'm from Gainesville. AZ in the building. Thank you. Look forward with your eyes, not your mind. Okay. I'm breaking that down. Okay, I see what you're saying. Don't worry about the future. Okay, got you. We're all humaning. Exactly. See you later, JP. I agree, Maria. Free will, and definitely perception. Like, it is, the whole game is perception. It's all in how you perceive it. The whole game, like everything, is perception. That's why there can't be absolute truths, because people perceive stuff differently. If I see something a certain way, there's no way you can convince me it's wrong if I don't choose to like be open to you convincing me. So how can I say my way is true if someone else has just as deep a conviction that is something else is true? It's all perception. Is it easier to hate or to love? I think the ideal of what just happened with all my numbers just disappeared. Interesting. All the people, the amount of people watching and the thumbs up numbers just disappeared. Let me make sure everybody's still here. Okay. All right, people. Y'all still here? Okay. All the numbers just like disappeared on the top of my screen. Like, it shows me how many people are watching, how many thumbs up, and then it shows a super chat. The super chat number stayed, but everything else disappeared. Interesting. I think that true like love and like true really hate, both of them kind of take a while. I think in our society, we think it's easier to hate because we view any type of dislike as hate. But I think the number of people who truly hate is not as near as high as we think. I think it takes a lot of conditioning to really hate. We might have hateful thoughts and do some actions that seem hateful, but I think much like true love, like true hate, takes a while, you know? Y'all here? Okay, cool. Yeah, this is weird. My YouTube acting funny. Corlivia, what up? Good to see you. Yeah, that is so weird. Now I'm curious. What's happening with the... Okay, Tim, shut up talking about the numbers. Nobody else can see that. Oh, the chat's got a delay now? I'm seeing that. Something weird is happening. There's like nothing. Hold on. I'm going to pull the... If y'all still here, bear with me. I'm going to pull up the chat on my phone, see what's going on. Because I'm not getting no chat. I'm not getting no chats. Oh, they're showing up here. Yeah, my screen is just crazy. Like, it's showing up. It's showing up when I log in here. But like, I can't see any of the chat on there. That's crazy. Why YouTube? Why? First, look, you see this? You see the hate? First stream back, they messing with me. It's too much truth. I'm gonna have to go out and come back in. I don't want to, but if I can't see the comments, then it's hard for me to. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me try something. Oh, that didn't work at all. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to come back in, I'm gonna go out, come right back in. Hopefully that'll work. Thanks for watching. I'll be right back.